Doc's talking about workplace, what? Tips
corporate wellness.
Corporate wellness.
Yeah, corporate wellness for the month of April. And, it always surprises the company executives when I go into these companies that the simple little changes that you can make that make a huge difference. One of the changes I made for Cameron Valve when I was there was we got drawers for the keyboard so that it goes under the desk and not on top of the desk. And that makes a huge difference, the height of your keyboard. Instead of raising your arms up all day and reaching over to type on your keyboard up on your desk, we got little drawers that slide underneath that they can pull out that's sort of lap level or just above that, and made a huge difference. We also ordered everyone, like we were talking about, the ergonomic mouse. So we ordered a bunch of those.
Huge.
Ergonomic. Would plural of a computer mouse be computer mice?
I don't know.
When I was typing my notes, I was wondering that. I'm like, okay, let's see, computer mouses or computer mice? But anyway, we got those. And their wrist and hand problems dropped dramatically. And so, listen, we made these changes for very little money. One carpal tunnel case can cost a company $20,000 to $30,000.
That's right.
And that money spent on injuries doesn't go to research and development or employee raises to grow the company. So this stifles productivity. It really even affects our economy. One of the other things I did for Cameron when I was there was I got all of their shop workers were standing on concrete all day in front of their milling machines. With no mats or nothing to stand on. Day after day, this wreaks havoc on the knees, feet, and the lower back. So we installed these simple anti-fatigue mats, this little matting that they stand on, and their productivity immediately went up.
Wow.
So not their injuries went down, because that happened too, but the number of parts they were able to make in one day went up dramatically, and the executives were just astounded by this. It's like, how does a mat affect the amount of work somebody can get done?
Yeah.
But it makes a dramatic difference because they feel so much better.
I don't need, I hope Town Square Media is listening to this, and just if they are, I don't need a mat. I would like a vacation to Tahiti every 3 months. Every 3 months. That would really make my productivity go way through the roof.
And maybe
watch CJ work. Watch how fast he moves now.
No kidding.
Maybe we could convince them that you need your wellness advisor to come along with you on that. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Just
and
in
Dr.
case.
Kev's got to come with me.
There we go. So, if you're a company owner listening, and you want to discuss being one of the 10 companies that we're working with this year for our Corporate Wellness Month, you're welcome to call and discuss them. Now, if you're an employee listening and you and all your coworkers are sitting there not feeling your best, have your company call us, and we can come in and I'll sit down with you and all of your employees there, and we will do a little class on it. And the classes are usually between 30 and 45 minutes. We usually either can do them early before work starts or during lunch so that we don't affect productivity. Usually we do these, we call them lunch and learn, where everybody kind of brings their lunch that day, and we sit down and we show them a little 30 or 45-minute class on ways they can do. Now, before we do those, I usually like to go out and survey the company a little bit and just walk around so that I can be very specific to that company's needs. So I'll usually go out a couple of days before and just kind of have them give me a little tour so that I know, because this is, like Deb was saying, this is specific things for that individual company. Anybody can come in and tell you to, sleep better, lose weight, eat better, and exercise. That's not what this is. These are specific changes that you can make, really inexpensive changes to try to get a better productivity. And listen, we have fun with this. This is not another boring safety class. This is real world information that's simple, effective, and real inexpensive to solve. All right? So you can contact us. It's 837-7174. We're trying to handle problems before they become a major issue. So meaning, if I can make small changes that prevents a major medical problem, everyone wins. So that way the company doesn't have an expensive workers' comp case and the employee avoids a major medical incident. So, it's definitely the best way to handle these workplace issues. Handle them ahead of time. Don't wait until they happen. So it's 837-7174 if you want to be one of those 10 companies. Okay. Oh, listen, I got such a buzz of interest on last week's show on the fluoride in the water.
Oh, I bet you did.
Did you guys get that too? Yeah. And so
I bet you did.
I got a ton of questions on, well, what else should we try to filter out? How do we do that? What are the filters called? What's the different ways of doing this? So next week, I'm going to have another show on the other things that you may want to filter out of your water and how those filter works and what's really in that bottle of water you're carrying around to be healthy and solutions for all that. So we're going to kind of dive back in. So many people had so many questions.
I know.
Yeah, and so I think y'all got a lot of questions too.
Yes,
Did
we
you hear
did.
from any dentists?
No, I didn't hear from any dentists. No.
Did you hear from the water companies?
No, but they probably, the dentist probably wrote me off completely. Like, but no, I didn't hear from any yet. So
I had to tell him. I finally told him. I was like, "Don't blame CJ.
Yeah.
We just let the boy on the radio."
Yeah. So next week we're going to jump back into the water and we're going to talk about home filters and what you should do and under the sink filters. And because I know you had asked me about the company.
Oh, you had me on. I went home and went online and
yeah.
got prices.
Right.
Yes.
So, I'm not here to promote any one water company. We're going to talk about the difference between reverse osmosis and carbon filters and what all that means because everybody has a lot of questions on that.
I have bottled. I was in Super One looking at bottles of water.
Yeah.
That said, I wanted the reverse osmosis one.
Right.
I was like, people probably saw. Oh, look, that's him. He's looking for water because of Dr. Kevin. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Doc.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay.